we might have the biggest bomb in the history of Hollywood staring us in the face. Now, when we bring in the number here, look at the second weekend nosedive that The Flash just put up, minus 72%. That is one of the largest weekend to weekend debut to second weekend drops we've ever seen in the history of Hollywood. And look at the film right now. When you talk about its overall box office worldwide, it's only at $211 million. That is it. Now, here's how we're going to analyze this and try to figure out as best we can at this point, is it the biggest bomb in the history of Hollywood? Now, if you don't know, when you look at a film and how much money it's going to make or lose, you are going to need to know what the budget is. And generally, reports are all over the place because studios are not going to give you the exact number. A lot of times they're going to lowball it because why? Because they don't want you to know they're about ready to lose $300, $400, $500 million. But it's safe to say this is at least a $200 million film. Let's use that number. Let's go with the absolute lowest number, which I think is low. I think we could go to probably 250, maybe more, with reshoots and everything that happened here. But let's start with 200, okay? Generally, you need to have at least 2.5. I would argue closer to 3 times the budget because you have the advertising money, you have the distribution. Now, in the old days, they had the prints. You had to print those up, right? Send the 35 millimeter print, 70 millimeter print, whatever it was to the theater. Now, it's on a hard drive, right? It's encrypted, all that shit. Saved a lot of money for the studios. Either way, when you look at a $200 million movie, let's multiply that out. That's $600 million. Let's use that as our number. It's at 211. And it's not going up much higher from this. It's not doing well overseas. Certainly not here. Okay? It's under 100 million stateside. I mean, I think a lot of you thought, don't act like I was only one, by the way. I was not the only one who thought this film was going to open at least 100. Given everything that was here, certainly Michael Keaton coming back for my generation, the Gen Xers, like, let's go see Michael Keaton. Didn't happen. This film completely obliterated itself. It's gone, right? It's dead. And we knew it was going to happen. Like, I thought it was going to be minus 70. We're even higher than that. We're almost at 73. So, right now, it has lost Warner Brothers no less than $350 million worldwide. They have lost 300 plus million. This is not going to go much above 250, maybe let's go 275. Does it crawl to 300? Let's just take the best case scenario. It gets to 300 million worldwide. It still is going to lose at least no less than $300 million for Warner Brothers. Are you kidding me? This is as bad as it gets.